Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel EFI Explicate Fashion and Illustration. I am Sarika Chaudhary and in today's video you will be learning how to improve your illustration skills. Before starting, those who haven't subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming videos or tutorials related to fashion and fashion designing. Tip number 1. Understand body proportion, also known as anatomy. In fashion designing, a fashion illustration on body which you draw a garment is known as croquis. Different country follow different measurement for it. For example, international country follow 12 inches croquis and in India we follow 10 inches croquis. Okay, so here this croquis of a 10 inch is divided into different body proportion. For example, 1 inch is divided for your entire head. From head to shoulder, it's nearby ½ inch. Then shoulder to waist is 2.5 or 3 inch. So like this, your entire body is divided into different proportion. The moment you will understand this body proportion and how it works, it will be easier for you to draw a garment on it. And it will make your work look more realistic and more effortless. Of how to draw a croquis and its entire measurement is available on our YouTube channel. I'll share its link in description box so you can check that video and you can learn about it. Tip number 2. Visualize poses and fall of a garment. We see n number of reference images and inspiration available on social media or other platform. The moment we understand how pose or different body gestures affect your garment's fall, it will make our work easier. For example, here is dupatta, okay, and hand is just straight. So the moment you draw dupatta on a hand straight, it simply fall in a simple way, okay. Border will gonna reflect here, other gathering will be here, simply it will end. But the moment you change your hand position, the fall will be different of this dupatta. There will be some gathering here, length will be get affected, the visual of this dupatta will be changed. For example, the border will be here, you can see the border as well here as well, and there will be a more gathering and shadows will be here. So like that, when you're not able to understand how the fall will be, visualize yourself. For example, I mostly visualize my hands when I am not able to understand the particular gesture. 3. Understand concept of lights and shadows. Lights and shadows play very important role in creating any kind of artwork. It makes your art look more realistic, whether you are drawing illustration or any painting or anything. Let's take an example of sun. When sun is behind us, okay, when sun is behind us, we can see our shadow in front of us, okay, and ultimately when sun is in front of us, we can see our shadow on back, and when again sun is in front, you can hardly see your shadow on just bottom of yourself. This same or simply applies in garment as well. For example, this is your t-shirt. If the light is coming from this end, the area which is facing light will have a more lighter effect. The area which is under body curve, for example, the underarms, the waistline or a hip crease, they will have a shadow in it. This is the simplest way to understand. Notice and look into details very carefully before starting your illustration. For example, if we take any reference image from a magazine or from a social media, it is important to look the entire garment. For example, let's take this image as an example. If I'm working on this, if I want to create this, I'll just have a rough look. Like, yeah, it's all about pleats. On neck, it's having more pleats as compared to the body. Back of a pleat is creating a shadow, and here the light is coming from this side and as well as from front. So because this area is on a lighter part and this is having a more darker shades here. The under face area is darker as face shadow is falling on garment. So like this, we will just gonna have a rough look to it. So while creating a garment, we will have to invest less time into thinking part. 5. Try and understand your art medium. We see n number of art supplies the designer or YouTuber or the art creator use on social media, Instagram. We see a number of reels or on YouTube as well. You just don't have to blindly follow them unless you find that you can use that, or just no need to blindly invest all those money on those art supplies. Just understand, in a beginner part, it is okay and acceptable to invest in a cheaper art supplies. For example, I remember the moment I started doing, firstly I practiced with pencil. Yes, it is important to invest in a good pencil because you can find this Faber-Castell or a Camlin pencil in different shades. So this will ultimately gonna give you a good effect, the lighter and the darker shade. So once you will be done with practicing about lights and shadow with pencil, you can invest in a good color art supplies. Ultimately, the last step, which we all know, is practice, practice and practice. The moment we do practice on a daily basis, it improves our work ultimately. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Share further with your friends or a circle and drop a comment if you want me to create any more designing tutorial videos. You can also follow us on Instagram. Its link will be available on description box.